going on, everyone? Good morning, good Saturday morning to you, everyone out there in the YouTube world. Carlos here, Disney World Freak. We are back for, I don't know why I keep doing that. You guys don't need a 3D of me right now. Disney World Freak, we're here for another Saturday morning stream, a get to know them stream. We are going to get to know another wonderful channel from this wonderful Disney community. Over in the West Coast. This is going to be my third West Coast stream, so gotta start reaching out to more West Coasters. There's plenty of them out there, Disneyland fans, Disney World fans. I mean, I think we all should get to know them a little better. But first and foremost, always my shout out to Dean at The Live Place, theliveplace.com, home to all the family-friendly streamers on YouTube. Oh my God, yeah, just screwed that up. I can never get this one right. Need to know who's on, when they're on. Go check out Dean at theliveplace.com. He's got a full list there of all the family-friendly streamers on YouTube. It's not only Disney. YouTube he's got everything from cruising to shopping to whatever. If you're live on YouTube and you are family-friendly, Dean will support you on his website. Also, check out Dean on The Live Place on YouTube. He's putting out some great content. He's been doing his premieres on Mondays and Fridays with the scheduling of what's to come for the week. So go give Dean some love. I appreciate it. My partner channels, Pete McDevitt goes live. New thing every day. New thing for me to say. Every day. Just goes live every day. He does. He's been doing great with baseball. I popped into one of his baseball streams the other day. He had 200 people in there. 200 people watching Pete do play-by-play of a baseball game. It was awesome. It really was. I loved seeing that. I texted him right away, man. It gave me goosebumps. It was great seeing that many people in there for him. He's been getting a lot of support with that. He does still his Innovator Talk with interviews on Wednesdays and Sundays, and he's live Friday nights with his friends. He was live last night, but I was exhausted. I hit the pillow really early, so I couldn't jump on. But go check him out. My other partner channel, my chosen family, This Our Dreams, Jeff and Angela, goes live Thursdays now at 5 p.m. with their new stream, Dreaming with Pals. Dreaming with Pals. I was on, Disney Dan was on for their first show this past Thursday. It was a lot of fun. We were talking about food, but I know we got off track too there, but definitely go check it out on Thursdays and live every Saturdays at 11 a.m. probably from the parks. It will continue from the parks every Saturday in about a couple of weeks, maybe a week. Today, I know they're going live today on a road trip. They will be traveling somewhere. I'll let them tell you where they're going if they want, but they are traveling. They will be in the vehicle and road streams from Jeff and Angela, and the kids are hilarious. So tune in for that right after this show. I am done with my housekeeping. Let me pull up my banners. Sorry, let me pull up this banner. Nope, wrong banner. Guys, how many episodes? 58 episodes, and Carlos still screws this up. Let me put up this banner, which is my guest this week. Lovely channel from the West Coast. She got up nice and early. Only she got up because the rest of them are all dead asleep. Michelle from Monarch Moments. Welcome in, Michelle. How are you? Good morning.
Good. Good morning. Thanks for having us, or I guess having me representing the family.
Because not even Garrett can get up. Come on, man. Get up. Wait.
Garrett doesn't go on stream anyway. He doesn't go on the camera anyway, so.
Oh, you're right. But I was hoping to hear his voice in the background. His voice is very soothing. But it is nice and early. It is early there. It is 7 a.m. there. Michelle sent me a message. It was like 2 a.m. She's paranoid. She's afraid she's going to miss the alarm. I was starting to get paranoid. It was 2 minutes left and no Michelle.
I know. Well, I'm like, I send you Instagram. I'm up, but I can't get my computer to turn on. And it's like, Hannah uses my computer for work. So I was like, I'm up, but I can't get my computer to turn on. And I'm like, why is it not turning on? And I'm like, pressing all the buttons and, moving the thing up and down. And I go, maybe I just need coffee. And so sure enough, I go, Carlos, that was the problem. I'm like, I didn't push the button hard enough. So.
Right. And she needed her coffee. And luckily, you know what? I haven't thanked this person yet for what. If you guys have noticed the last couple of streams, I have a new intro. It's a 2-minute intro. It's perfect. It was perfect for Michelle because she gets to go and get her coffee. So that was great. I'm like, Michelle, you got time. There's a 2-minute intro. I do my spiel. So you got about 4 minutes to get a coffee. So go ahead. But Dad Bill's Chris put together that intro finally after 6 months of asking for one. It took the guy 6 months. Finally if Pete asked for something, he'd have it in 5 minutes. But no, Dad Bill's Chris, man, spot on with that intro. The colors, the music, everything is. I still catch myself reading everything that's there when it's on. So I wanted to thank him for that. But let me hit the chat before we get going on getting to know Monarch Moments. Chomps.56. Chomp's first time in my stream. But you know what? He wrote this comment about 4 days ago. He was going through a few of my streams and he was writing comments. I think he already wrote a hello on my soon to be live stream from Disney. But Chomps, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. It's great seeing you here. Hopefully you'll pop in during the live stream. I'd appreciate that. Francisco, another West Coaster in the house, always in the house. Francisco, always up with us on Saturday mornings. Thank you for being here. Katrina Scoponi, welcome in, dear. Thank you for being here. I appreciate Dennis Algazi all the way from Greece. This lovely lady, Suzanne, I think she is in the house. There she is. Suzanne, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going to get my coffee this morning. Cynthia Candy Mom, welcome in. Thank you for being here. My Supermod, T. Marie's Place, welcome in. Tina, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Trying to catch up. I don't know. Let me scroll. Anybody different? Everybody saying hi. Flipper. Flipper is up early this morning too. Jason, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. There's Michelle, Monarch Moments. Michelle, nice to see you in my chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Disney Circus Girl. Ray, welcome in, Ray, all the way from the UK, from Scotland. Why am I screwing that up, right? Scotland. I think so. I know out there, across the pond. Ray, welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's been a while since I've seen you. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate Tracy Glenn up with us. Stupid autocorrect. There's a lot of stupidity going on this morning. What's up, Tracy? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, chat just froze. Computer just froze. Where am I? Where am I? Chasing Dreams with Mike. What's going on, Mike? Thanks for being here. Go check out Chasing Dreams with Mike. He's been doing some awesome live streams. And yeah, he kind of had a stream. Mike, you're going to have to explain that to me off stream, how you snuck a camera onto a ride that you were supposed to put your camera in lockers. But that is your business. But hey, if you want to tell me later, feel free. Catherine Wilby, thank you for being here. Sorry you can't chat. I'm going to work. No problem. And my last name, what did I screwed it up? Scopini, isn't it? Katrina, did I screw up your last name? I don't know. Michelle, how do you pronounce it?
Scopini.
Right. Isn't that what I said? I don't know. Did I? I don't know.
I don't know.
Garrett is
I'm
really
still
low-key.
waking up.
Right?
Okay.
Garrett is really low-key. That's why we never see her. I'm so confused on that one.
I know.
It's calling Garrett to her now, but that's okay. Disney Nerd Herd is what's going on, guys. Good morning. Thank you for being here. No, I'm not Scotland. I'm way, way down south coast of England. Ray, I'm sorry for that, but I know you were out there across the pond. That I knew. But thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Disney Nerd Herders, good morning. Thanks for popping in. What's up? Long time no see. Says Chasing Dreams with Mike to Monarch Moments.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mike.
I think I am caught up on one chat because the other chat is just moving very slowly. I have here with me, and I didn't do my homework. I did my homework, but I missed something. I'm going to do this real quick while we're here. We have Monarch Moments here, who on YouTube has just reached over the 1,000 mark on subscribers. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I believe the number I could see was 1,010. I know it's in the teens somewhere, but YouTube is changing things up. So I really couldn't tell exactly the exact number, but you're in the teens right now, 1,000 and something, if I'm correct.
Yeah. Yep.
And 640 videos. That's a lot of videos. That is a lot of videos, and just reached the 1,000 mark, which means no sub for sub, no buying.
We've been making videos for a long time. I think we started our channel 5 years ago. I want to say 5 years ago. 5 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. So, yeah.
Which means no sub for sub, no buying subs, no. You've been doing it correctly.
Blood, sweat, and tears. That's it.
And that's the best way to do it. I was trying to find something, but I might be incorrect here. No, I'm not. My Monarch Moments, that's where I screwed up. On Instagram, you have 349 followers on there. I'm sorry, 400. Yeah, 300. Why am I screwing this up? 189
right.
posts, 349 followers on Instagram, and I screwed that up on the link there on the banner. I put just Monarch Moments, unless that is Garrett's. I think I put instead of yours, but we're all there.
You did, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Instagram, it's my Monarch Moments. Someone else had Monarch Moments already, I think.
Well, we're gonna remember that, everybody. My Monarch Moments, though. I'd go in right now and fix it, but computer.
That's okay.
Tracy says he messes up names on purpose. I thought we got it right. I got a sub last night. I don't have content. Well, Candy Mom, there's no wrong with it. That is a ton of videos chasing dreams from Mike. Yes. So let's get to know you guys not real quick. Let's get to know you. Tell us a little bit about you, the family, not the channel, but about you and the family a little bit. Nothing too personal. You don't have to get too personal about it. But.
Well, sure. Yeah, we live out in San Jose, California. So we're on the West Coast, like Carlos said, and we're close to not close to, but our close park is Disneyland. So of course we're big Disneyland fans, and so we're super excited that we're going to be able to get back to the park soon. So that's one of the things we like Disney, but our family, we have Gabriel, so he's 6, almost 7. And then Hannah, my daughter, she's 13, Hannah. And so she does the channel with me a lot. She's in junior high now, so they're getting a little more homework and that kind of stuff. So we have to give her a little break so she can get her schoolwork done. And then there's Garrett, who is kind of the mastermind behind our channel that we do. He does a lot of the work. Well, he does most of the work. It's a good team. I need to help him out more and come up with more of my own ideas. So, but he does a lot with the social and kind of the support and being on the other chats you guys can see. So that works out pretty good. But he was born in California. I'm actually from the East Coast. I'm from New York.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm from Ithaca, upstate New York.
Yep.
Yeah. And so then I went to school down in Florida, which I think some of you guys know. I went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. So that's where I found some of our guests that we've had on our show. And I think, I don't know. I've been at my job for 30. I just realized I've been at the same job for 30 years.
Wow.
My same company. I've never moved. Ever since I got a job when I was young, I've never left. So that's about it. But we're blessed that we can both work from home. So that, allows a lot of freedom that we, get to do what we do and get to spend time with our kids, which is really nice. So
sometimes I was glad when mine went back to school, regular school.
I know ours just went back on Monday. So they've been home for a year with me, and that's been really challenging. So I'm really happy that they're home, or not home, that they're back in school. Yeah.
It is a great team you guys have there. We love hearing Garrett in the background. If everybody doesn't know, I mean, I'm sure you all know, but Garrett doesn't come on stream, but he is involved a lot on the streams that you guys do and the vlogs and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's great. It is a great team, and Hannah. You and Hannah have this connection on stream that I see. It's amazing the way you two connect on stream. It's awesome.
Yeah. And, we were thinking we really got to connect over the pandemic because, we were home together. And when we started doing the funny thing is that I don't cook. I'm a really bad cook. So
we're going to get into that. Don't get too far into that because we're going to get into that.
So it's just funny because she's been able to do the streams with me. And for her, it's almost like a class, for her, it's like a learning, we're like, okay, you're doing public speaking, you're doing home economics, you're it's like a kind of it's a class for her too. So, I think it's been a good learning experience.
I'm sure it has. Jesus, welcome in. Let me welcome in a few people who have popped in. 24 wonderful people. kindly ask if you'd hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. That's all I ask of you guys. Thank you for being here. Happily ever Yachty. Yachty, good morning. Welcome in. Kadani Sean. Sean, what's going on, buddy? This Our Dreams. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching from the road. I'm assuming you guys have left already and got going. And of course,
going back to Florida.
Yeah,
no, they're not going back to Florida.
They're
going up to visit. They're going up to
going
visit.
a completely different direction.
Yeah, they're going the other direction. They're going to visit family. That's right.
Yeah. They're going somewhere else.
Jeff
Tony, Phantasmic Chronicles. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for being here. Somebody said, do we even know if Garrett is real? I don't, you know what? I don't know.
I flashed him.
You notice sometimes, well, you can't about Michelle because usually you can see her hands on stream, but I don't know. It could be Gabriel back there with it controlled, making, manly voices out of, I don't know. There it is. It was Candy Mom. I'm pretty sure Garrett's real. It could be, who knows? When did you start your channel? When did you guys decide to start a YouTube channel?
Well, like I said, we started I want to say it was, I kind of wanted to make it sound like we haven't been doing it for that long, but we started it actually for a different reason. We were trying to build a community around our where we live. And so we started reaching out to local businesses. And so we were interviewing businesses this business does this, go check them out. And so that was more of our intent. And then kind of going around and telling people we have this channel, here's things that we offer in San Jose, and kind of thinking maybe a travel, as people come to San Jose, they can see where good places to eat, where can I get stuff, or if they're moving. And it didn't, people, I don't know, they just didn't buy in either. We were a real small channel at the time. So I think they probably thought, you got 50 subs, no one's going to watch your videos.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it wasn't like we were making them pay. We were, I was just saying, hey, can we feature you and do an interview with your shop or whatever. So, so anyway, that didn't really catch on. And then we started going to Disneyland and, filming, on our trips because we like Disney. And then we started getting, we had been watching YouTubers Tim Tracker and Fresh Baked and the ones out here Best Life and Beyond. And then we were thinking we should maybe we should, include some of those videos in our channel and kind of, incorporate that. And then at the time we were also, I think starting to collect some Funko Pops, and they have Disney Funko Pops, and it all kind of tied together. So we sort of just took the channel in a different direction. And that's when it took off more, because we started doing, this is how bad we started live streaming when we could still live stream from YouTube, which was
without 1,000.
100. You needed 100 subscribers. Right. But, and so, yeah, that's, and it was kind of right around that same time that the threshold changed.
Yeah.
So our first go live was very bumpy, as is, I'm sure, a lot of people are.
Listen, I'm still bumpy in it. How many shows have I done? 58 nowadays. You know what? It's always a learning curve, no matter how long you've been doing it. Let me welcome in Pete McDevitt, my partner channel.
Hey, Pete.
Like I said before, introducing my partner channels, the man is killing it with his baseball streams. Over 200 people watching him do play-by-play on baseball. It's awesome. Love baseball. I was always a big baseball fan. And I saw some other people jump in. Dean, I don't want to screw up his name. I always screw this up. Dean, Follow the Happy. Dean, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Suzanne says Garrett is like Bigfoot. You hear of him, but you never see him. It's very true. And I did see a super chat. Candy Mom, thank you for that $1.99 super chat. Michelle said I flashed him. Well, no. Okay. Well, hey, Cynthia. Well, okay. But
every once in a while you'll catch a peek of him, because I'm not, sometimes, especially when we're live streaming, we were talking about that last night. I'm like, what did you say, Garrett? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I missed that. And I got to go back and look at it, because I ended up going to bed a little early, but I was
every once in a while, there'll be a little peek. So
I'm sorry if I missed you guys. For some reason, the chat, I love it. The chat just started moving really quickly, and I just missed it. But Cricket Fox, welcome in, dear. Thank you for being here. Yes, bedtime soon for you guys. Thank you for popping in from Australia. I'm having a hard time talking this morning. Mickey Sightings, what is going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate all you guys popping in. Thank you for that. And I'm making sure if anybody got any questions for Michelle, please pop them in the chat. If I see them, I will ask them. If I miss it, just keep reposting it. So you were talking about interviews. I noticed you've done a couple of interviews, but I mean like interviews of I'm not going to use the word famous people, but not just YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Not you know, you've had some pretty cool people on your shows. How does that come about? How do you? I need to know, and I'll ask on stream. But how do you get these? I mean, I'd like to go interview some famous people. How'd you get them on your show?
It's networking, just, you know, who I just kind of reaching out just to past people that I've been in touch with or in contact with, people, you know, sisters, brother, you know, friends, brothers of friends. And, you know, I've just been really blessed that they actually said, yes, they would come on, that they would come on the stream. But, so that's another thing is that, we like Disney, but we don't really consider ourselves a full, just straight on Disney YouTube channel. We consider ourselves more of a lifestyle channel. You know, we travel. We want to bring, you know, people on our trips and get to show people places that a lot of people can't get to. So to travel with people, take people places, but at the same time, we're trying to build a sense of community, place where people can come, feel safe, feel comfortable, and, you know, that we're Christians. And so we like to, you know, pray for people, support people. And Garrett's really good at that, like behind the scenes, you know, when we're not on stream, you know, we're always there on Instagram and things, email to, you know, connect with people. So it started that way. And then because of that, we know there's people doing interviews on the live streams, because for a while we couldn't get to Disneyland because it was closed. And it's about trying to go outside your comfort zone and being different, because you can't everybody do the same. You know, it's like you have to have good content, and you can't do the same thing that everybody else is doing, and being creative and, you know, broadening your, you know, your scope, I guess. Yep. So we thought, well, I like to interview, because I've done interviews, not just recently, but actually in some of our older videos, I've gone to some places, and it's interesting because people are usually pretty open. They're like, oh, sure, you know, I'll talk to you. And so we did one a long time ago with the Hayes Mansion, and I just walked in. I didn't have an appointment, and the guy gave me like a whole tour of the mansion, like a one-on-one tour. So we thought, well, let's reach out and see what people we can get on our show. So we've been trying to do that sometimes on Sunday, maybe once a month, get somebody real interesting to come on. And I have a couple people I have in my head who I want to have on. I'm trying to get them on. But so far we've had a Hollywood stuntman, Brandon, who was on, and he, you know, we started off the stream with him lit on fire, like, you know, you're on fire, and that was really him. And he's been in like the Batman the Dark Knight, so he was a stunt driver in that movie. We had one of the Emmy award-winning writers for Conan O'Brien on our show, and he's a creator for Conan. So we thought, well, we're creators here in the YouTube community, so that might be appropriate, you know, to have him on. People might be interested in that. So yeah, just kind of reaching out. And then I had a friend from college, because I went to Embry-Riddle, who flies the Boeing 777. And, you know, people travel and sometimes it's kind of fun to get a view from, you know, the cockpit, or see, you know, what goes on up there, and all the questions you might want to ask, but you never knew a pilot to ask. So yeah, so those are kind of a direction we're taking our channel. So I have some, and we want to get like interesting and inspirational people too, so that they can encourage, you know, based on what they've done, encourage the people who are watching. Right. Yeah.
Well, I've enjoyed all of them. Again, you know, I applaud you to get these people on and keep doing what you're doing, because you're right. It's not only Disney. I know, you know, 90% of us is all Disney channels and everything, but you're right. It's not just Disney. There is a lot out there to see and do and talk about and talk to. Amy, AGC Magic TV, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Jeff says, yes, it is fun to try different things, Michelle. It definitely is, especially food. And we'll get into that in a second. Because, you know, I'm just trying to follow my list here. You said earlier that Hannah pretty much streams with you. Gabriel is only 6, so not ready for YouTube yet. I'm sure he wants to.
He wants to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
he wants to be. He's our social butterfly.
And Garrett in the background. But was it a family idea to do this, or was it your idea and Garrett's yours? How did it all come involved where the whole family is involved in this channel?
Well, like I said, our channel started with a different purpose. It was kind of more of a like a business. So that it was really Garrett and myself had started it, not so much with the kids, but then, Hannah quickly came on board just because we thought it would be good for her to be included. And
Yeah.
also show, we were trying to get the community involved. And of course, children are part of the community. So we kind of had her there from the beginning. And first it was like we had it like Michelle's Monarch Moments, kind of like in our header. And then it became like Michelle and Hannah's Monarch Moments.
Nothing's Garrett. Not Garrett.
Yeah. And I think it's also Garrett's really good at it kind of like leading the family and driving people to go outside their comfort zone. Challenging people. And so I know that he feels that this is something challenging for us. I'm a little bit more, I kind of just fly by the seat of my pants and I kind of just go with the flow. I'm really easygoing. I like to have fun. I don't like to plan. I just like to show up. And so he does a lot of the organizing and the coordinating and, and he tries to let me learn so that I can do that. And as you can see, sometimes I'm very last moment. That's why a lot of you notice that we don't post our videos, or, everybody posts their live streams, a week ahead, like, oh, we're going to have this person on,
right,
or
right.
they plan. I'm not a planner. And so a lot of the times I don't know till the last minute, like what the heck I'm doing when we go on a live stream. So
whatever she finds at the grocery store, that's what we're doing Friday nights.
And so you can see, yeah. And so sometimes we don't exactly agree on the content, but yeah, it's kind of funny.
Debbie Bernfeld, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Tracy, I saw that. Yes, Garrett does a lot of the photoshopping. That's what Garrett does.
He does a lot of the photoshopping. We were talking though, because I like to do the thumbnails. Like I'm kind of more. It's funny because I think I'm more of the I would be more of a behind the scenes person, which is another reason that he doesn't come on the streams as much, because he knows if he started coming on the streams that I would be more like, oh, okay, now I don't have to do that. Like I don't know. If I tend to let people take over, so if somebody else starts doing something, I feel like I don't have to do it anymore.
Right.
And he knows that then that's not going to challenge us, to grow and learn new skills. So he just stays in the back.
And I was going to say, sometimes that might be a better thing. But I'm still trying to get Suzanne to come on some streams, but yeah, she does fine laughing in the other room and yelling at me for something, sending me texts, things I shouldn't have said. I said, yeah, she's my, like Pete has, producer Preston and producer Chris Dad Builds. I have Suzanne. She produces the show from out there. Do I pay attention to her? Not all the time, but it is what it is. Let me ask you this. Was starting your channel and being on YouTube everything you expected?
Let's see. I don't know. That's a good question. It's hard because I don't know that I had expectations. I think that's probably yeah, I think it is. I think the most unexpected thing that happened with YouTube is that we made so many friends.
Right.
Like friend, and it could have had to do obviously with the pandemic because we were all stuck at home and not hanging out with like our other friends. But yeah, I think that was the most unexpected thing that happened with YouTube, is just meeting everybody and seeing you guys get together when you do go to Disney World or go on trips and actually meet up. That's so cool and so special. And we wish we've been able to get out and meet like more people. We've met a few, but we would love to just get out and meet all of you guys, So
that would be cool. I'm telling you, one of these days, and it will happen. I think this whole YouTube community is just going to plan one big get together
or a cruise.
One big, yeah.
Cruise.
Don't start with the cruise. I don't need any more messages on Instagram. I am not putting a cruise together. Stop sending me messages, please. Because I already said it a couple of streams ago. I am going to start sending you back a certain emoji that you don't want to see. Stop sending me messages. But thanks, Jeff, for that. Car Key, welcome in, Carol. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I know you mentioned a couple of names earlier, other YouTube channels, but I always ask, whoever I'm interviewing, did you have any influencers before you started your channel? Did you watch certain people and said, hey, I can do that. Why not try it? Let's try this. Let's try YouTube.
I would say I didn't watch YouTube that much. Garrett, was watching more, but one person he watched a lot, he watched was Casey Neistat.
Oh, thank God you didn't say the other guy's name. Please. You mentioned him earlier, and I let it go right by. But
Fresh Baked?
No, or the other one.
Best Life and Beyond, them?
No, good. You're not going to mention them again. Good. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't think of any other ones. I know. So I know Fresh Baked because, Disney. And then, there was one from Florida, which is really funny because that's one of the ones, they didn't influence us so much, but maybe influenced us that we should start doing more like Disney videos. But the funny thing is I don't think he's really part of our Disney community, and we don't really watch him so much anymore.
That's probably the guy I'm telling you not to mention because you mentioned him earlier.
I don't think. Oh no, it's not him because I didn't. But
oh my God, Tim Tracker. She's forgetful.
Oh yeah, no, Tim Tracker. I actually watched because I like Jen.
Okay, then this was a fun interview. Let's go on to next week now. No, I'm joking. Well, I'm not, but
no, there's.
But let's go back to the influences. So influences on you guys doing your thing.
Yeah, just watching the people, the ones that do like the parks, and then saying like, oh well, we go to the parks, we should start videotaping when we're there. And who else was interesting enough is one of the first live streamers, and I'm trying to think now. I haven't. It's Tony and Vanessa, but they're out in California. But I can't think of their channel name changed. And if anybody knows, I know there's some people that actually watch them. They were the only ones that were live streaming from the park. Like Fresh Bake isn't a big live streamer. And Tony and Vanessa would like live stream every Friday night. And and Garrett's like, we got to do that because no one's doing it. Like, we got to do that. And this was a couple years ago. So it's always about kind of being ahead of the game.
Everybody's doing it.
And now everybody's doing it. And Garrett's like, see, we should have been doing it like 2 years ago. And they did it. And they had a really good following. But they only did it once a week, and they did it like on Friday nights because they worked. And Garrett's like, we need, it would be good to be in the daytime. Like somebody needs to go to the park in the daytime because nobody was doing that from Disneyland. Like people were doing more stuff from Walt Disney World, but no one was doing it from Disneyland. So yeah, that would be where kind of we started getting in the idea of doing that. Right.
And Annie Coog 86, and welcome in. Good morning. Thank you. And Dennis, I am not putting together. Just don't jump on Jeff's bandwagon. And Tim who, yes. And Katrina, I saw your comment. I have seen many different posts about them, and yes, nope, no thanks. But that's not. Oh, that shut off real quick. That's good. Let me ask you this. Hold on first. I'm sorry. There's 30 wonderful people here. Remember to hit the likes button. I appreciate it. What do you like better, vlogging or doing live streams?
I like doing live streams better than vlogging because when we vlog, we have to do like Hannah's a perfectionist for one. And I wouldn't say Garrett's a perfectionist, but he wants like a really good product, and he does a lot of the editing and stuff. And so the better you do the first take, the less editing on the back end is involved, as anybody who's editing videos knows. So I just feel it's a lot of you have to plan because you have to plan what you're going to like vlog, right. And so I don't know, that just seems like more work to me. Whereas live stream, you have to plan, but you don't have time you can't do a second take, I guess. So for me. And I think I like the interaction with the audience because you don't get that when you're vlogging.
Exactly.
So
exactly what I say. I main reason I love live streaming myself over vlogging. One, I hate editing. Everybody knows that. But yeah, you know, with live streaming at the parks or at home, you just go with the flow. It's just part of your day. Where vlogging, especially if you're on your Disney trip, you want to make sure you get everything you want for that vlog. And to me, that takes way too much time because you might have to go back. Like I did everybody knows I did my travel day, and I missed the most important part of the travel day was arriving. The arrival, right? I won't screw it up this one. I am doing another travel day, unless I do screw it up. But it's like, you know, you forget to get that. You didn't get it, and then it's a mess. We're live stream. Turn the camera on. Just go with the flow. Pray to God nobody swears up a storm on your live stream, and just do what you got to do.
Well, and that's, you know, and the thing is also we have two people. So Garrett actually gets a lot of the footage because he does photography too, and so we're not usually together at the park because a lot of times you'll see me live streaming, but he's like nowhere around. And a lot of times he will be out. The family is starting to wake up. So
hey, hi Gabriel.
Yeah. So he'll be like getting footage, a lot of like pictures and some other video, or he'll be doing a parade or something while I'm off doing something else. But I think what makes it hard is when you're live streaming, especially like if it's me, then I'm not able to vlog. And sometimes what you're live streaming, you only have a one shot at.
Yeah.
And if you're live streaming it, then you can't go back and vlog it. And as we all know, the quality is much better if you're not, you know, live streaming like from a cell signal or something. So it's hard to decide, like, do we want to capture it so we can, you know, have it and play and have like really good quality, or do we want to live stream it so people can enjoy it like right here and now? So that's always kind of a tough decision.
Yeah.
About you know, what to do. And the funny thing is like I said, Garrett and I don't have the same idea on content a lot of times, because he says like what I'm interested in is only what Michelle's interested in, and nobody else wants to watch it. And he tries to have like the bigger picture of like what is interesting to people. So you know, as you can see, I did a few videos where I was like fixing the toilet, where our dishwasher flooded, and like, you know, there was like a mess on the floor, and tips like that, like home tips. But I also always want to do travel day videos. I'm like, come on, you know, like I want to turn. He's like, turn that camera off. Turn that camera off. We need to focus.
Listen,
make sure we've got the luggage. Make sure we're not driving away without because we've driven away without like the wheels to the stroller. Like we've done all this, and I think for him, he's like very, you know, planning. And I think like I said, I kind of go with the flow. Like, oops, we forgot the stroller wheel. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, we should have like got that on video. And he's like more mad, like,
right?
Like, oh. So we don't tape our travel days. We don't tape our time in the car because there'd be a lot of that. It wouldn't be a PG-13 video.
I know that feeling. But I'll tell you, travel days, I did one because, again, you know, big support and followers, and I follow as well a lot of UK channels, and we all know the UK travel day compared to the American travel day is completely different and why they enjoy it. But I tried it, and yeah, I screwed that one up. So I'm going to try to get another one. But it can be fun what you catch on your travel day. It can be.
Yeah, because, you know, I even think if we just vlog it, maybe not live stream it, just vlog it and just get, you know, kind of capture the things. But you know, because I think it'd be kind of fun to see the scenery. But I was laughing because Pepper Tree Villa was like doing their they were doing their live stream on the way down to Disneyland, you know, because they went for opening day.
Yep.
And they were on I-5, and I-5 is so ugly. It's just like flat, you know, highway, dead grass on the side of the road. And then I was like, yeah, that there's not a whole lot of scenery from here to Disneyland. Yeah. Too much.
So there's plenty from Rhode Island to Florida.
Yeah.
But like you said, you really want to catch everything that's said in the car.
No, you don't.
Who's driving and who's not. Let me welcome in a few people too. And 41 minutes in, 24 wonderful people. Jeff the Orange Bird, welcome in. More sunshine, please. Welcome in. Thank you for being here, Jim. I appreciate all you guys. Remember to hit the like button. And Tracy said live is raw and real, which is true. And Jeff, yes, you are spoiled. You have an iMac, so it's easy for you to edit. where people like me, I can barely get a stream to go right with my computer. So everything's done off my phone. But we are getting close to time too. So I want to get going on a couple other things. So lately you've been doing on Fridays a lot of cooking. And don't get me wrong, people tune in because they love you and your channel and your family. I have no idea why they're tuning in to see you cook cow's tongue and other crazy things. But we love it. God knows we love it. And I'm Portuguese. I grew up around cow's tongue. Not a lot, but every market my mother would go into, it was there.
Yeah.
To buy. So whose crazy idea was it to just cook exotic things?
Well, so we were doing kind of Friday was starting to be like a stream. Again, it all transpired because we were having to get creative and we couldn't get to Disneyland. So we're like, oh, well, we were doing like Survival Friday. So first it was Survival Friday where we were doing like survival, like how to survive in the wild. And, we would kind of dress up and, with camouflage and like, okay, we're going to dress a wound, we're going to dress a wound tonight. And then we started doing like, sampling like the survival food, like the survival kits, like, the meals ready to eat, that kind of thing. And talking about like the calorie content and, how they tasted, which brand tasted better. And then it sort of just morphed into, I don't know. I think it was kind of probably more my idea because that would have never been Garrett's idea because my cooking's so bad.
Garrett doesn't want to eat the real food. Why would he come up with an idea? Hey,
yeah,
no, cow's tongue and God knows what else.
Yeah, and no, it was just funny. And so then we started. And at first, it didn't really start with exotic food. It just started with maybe more Disney themed food. Like, oh, let's try and make this. And it was just funny because I have no idea really what I'm doing in the kitchen sometimes. And so we thought we made like ratatouille. So we were sort of doing like a theme. So it just started involving like doing foods. But then you can only cook so much food that people don't really want to watch you make spaghetti because it's kind of boring. Like everybody knows how to make spaghetti, right? So I don't know. I mean, maybe they would watch me make spaghetti. But then we always put a twist on it. So we had Tina come on and we're like, well, how about instead of just making spaghetti, we actually make the noodles? Like Tina's like, oh, I have a pasta maker. And I'm like, oh, we'll make, what do we make? Oh, the sausage. Like we'll make the sausage and not just like get sausage. We'll like stuff the skin of the sausage. Right. Yeah. So it kind of evolved like that, like doing more crazy cooking stuff. So that's how it evolved. But I have to, before we go, I've got to tell you guys a funny story and I saved it for your show, Carlos.
Oh, awesome.
We had our stream last night and we made, I can't even remember what I made. Oh, we made, I can't pronounce it, but it was like Turkish pizza, street food pizza. And it was a pretty uneventful stream, but I made a huge mess in the kitchen. And I had to put this raw meat in my blender, which I don't have a food processor. So I figured I did the blender. The blender didn't work so well. The meat got all stuck in there. So after the stream, I'm cleaning up, right? And I got this bright idea that I would fill the blender up with hot water and soap. And I don't know what I was thinking. And I wish I got this on video. Like, I wish I had recorded this. And I'm like, why didn't I do this on the live stream? Like, why was the camera not running? And I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought, well, if I turn the blender on, it'll like swirl it around and it'll get it like really clean. And I turned the blender on and the lid shot off and all the like raw meat like, blew up. It blew up and it was so massive. It went into the cabinets. It went up inside the upper cabinet. It dripped it went all over. It flooded the counter. It went drip down inside all the drawers and then it flooded our floor. And it was all over me. It was all over everything. And I just stood there like, and I looked at Garrett.
Garrett's still sleeping.
No, Garrett was up because we just finished our stream, but he was like involved in. He was doing something on the computer. He was involved, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, did that just happen? And I'm like, why didn't we record this? Like, should I take a picture of this? This is crazy. Anyway, I was just like, I laughed at it. I mean, like, if he really was paying attention, he wouldn't have been too happy. But it was like,
God, yes, that's something you really need to.
So sometimes those things get captured on our cooking streams. Unfortunately, that one did not, but it was a mess. It took me like a half an hour to clean the kitchen after that.
Oh boy, I can imagine. Oh, wet meat all over the place. Billy, Kenzie Days' mom, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Jeff, how
She doesn't believe me.
bad cooking?
Billy doesn't believe I'm that bad.
Yeah,
Or it's like,
I
yes,
saw
she
that.
is.
Yeah, you're a master chef, and you just pretend not to know how to cook. Annie and Cheryl, welcome in from the UK. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And yes, I saw This Our Dreams. They are streaming at 11 o'clock on their regular time. They'll be driving up north to somewhere up north. I know where they're going, but I'm not going to announce it here. They're going to go visit some family. Tina, make lobster ravioli or Alfredo, says Phantasmic Chronicles. I'm assuming talking to Tina Marie's place. 29 wonderful people here. I got a couple more questions, and then we're going to get to our ending 10 Disney favorites questions for Michelle from Monarch Moments. But first, I don't know if you guys noticed my little ticker down the bottom. I put that down there this week. Oh, why did my ticker change? Send me mail. I didn't have that there. Why did that ticker change? Don't tell me that ticker's been going this whole stream. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second to change that. Why is that going there? This was the one that was supposed to be going, and it was going, and I can't believe it wasn't going this whole time. Okay. Well, I have that ticker down there. You're not alone on this earth. You are loved and thought of. Reach out. You know, I know the pandemic is coming to an end, I think. But a lot of people are still going through a lot of rough times. And if you need to talk to somebody, reach out to a friend or a family member or just anybody. You know, suicide is real. Suicide thoughts are real. And like it says down there, you're not alone. Reach out if you need some help. And, you know, that's a little personal to me right now. So if you are watching this and you are reading that, reach out. All right. Michelle, back to you. A couple of last questions I like to ask is collections. I always ask my guests collections. Do we have any collections? More Disney collections, but anything that you guys like to collect, because we all know I'm a big collector of everything.
Well, we like the pins. We do collect the pins from the parks from Disney. So, and that's a nice collection because it's small. And then I like sometimes the ears, like the mini ears.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, I have a few. I wouldn't say like I have a huge collection. And then everybody knows that we have a collection of Funko Pops. So that's pretty much. I can't think of anything else that we collect. But yeah,
how big of a collection is the Funko Pops?
It's a big. We joke. It's a good sized collection. It's funny that there's a joke about that we have a Funko dungeon where we have to go down into the dungeon and like find the Funko Pops.
Really, that many, huh? Wow.
It's a joke. I don't know. Someone came up with it a long time ago when we were showing them off. But yeah, it's a collection. So yeah.
Tony says, I try to give Michelle the benefit of the doubt with her cooking abilities. Garrett quickly told me he wished that was the case. And everybody's still saying hi to everybody and talking to each other. Again, thanks to everybody for being here. I appreciate it. There's 28 wonderful people here. Check out Monarch Moments if you haven't. I've seen all you guys in their chats, so I'm sure you have already subscribed to Monarch Moments. Anybody watching on a replay, it is Monarch Moments. Go check them out. Especially my UK fans, go check them out. They're out on the West Coast. They do a lot of live streaming from the house and the parks and a lot of videos. And I definitely appreciate if you guys go check them out. I'm sure you would like to subscribe once you do. Me and the boys are getting ready to head out fishing and possibly some filming. Awesome, Tony. Good luck with the fishing. It's a little cool up here today. I don't know. The wife wants to go do a little shopping. I have only a couple of days left. I want to do this before I get to Michelle's 10 favorites. I have nothing planned for next Saturday right now. I don't know if I'm interviewing anybody or not. Next Tuesday is my regular Tuesday stream. But pretty soon, we're going to have Magic Kingdom Day. We're going to have Hollywood Studios Day. And we're going to have Epcot Day. All live from Disney World. Once I get out there in, I think, 12 days time, 10 days time. I've lost count. But yes, I will be live. Looking forward to that trip. I don't think that's what Suzanne wants to go shopping for because she is still a little bitter about me going by myself. But there's Gabe. Gabe wants to answer some questions. Gabe, stick around. You can answer any questions. That's all right. You can.
He's the one member in the family who's the morning person. Like the rest of us didn't get that gene. So.
And he's like mine. Is that an iPad in his hand already?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Ethan. Ethan and Garrett. Gabe. The first thing they do is grab the iPad early in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Michelle, I like to end my streams with asking my guests your 10 favorites of Disney. But I know you guys have been to Disneyland. How many times have you been to Disney World? I didn't even ask that. We were so into your stories and your channel. And that's what I loved about this interview, because you're right. It's not all about Disney. We didn't even touch on Disney, and we're getting really bad for time, but you guys do go to Disneyland a lot. How many times to Disney World?
We've only been once. So we went last Christmas in 2019 was our first time. So
we were there.
So 2019 for Christmas, and that's when we met Jeff and Angela. And we also met Sean and Susie and their family,
nice.
Nikki's weddings. Yeah. And then we met Lena and her husband, Sam. So
these questions all pertain to Disney World because that's where I've been. That's what I know. So this might be a little tougher for you than if they were all pertaining to Disneyland. Okay. But, if you think Disneyland has something better than the Disney World, feel free to throw it out there too. But favorite Disney character?
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. Nice. Haven't had a Minnie Mouse yet. Have not had a Minnie Mouse yet. Favorite Disney park?
Oh, well.
Favorite Disney World park first.
I don't really want Disney World Park because when we went on a flight, it literally hurted my ears.
Okay, hurt your ears. You don't want to go back. Okay, I would say I like Epcot. Nice. If it's a Disney World Park, Walt Disney World, Epcot.
But Disneyland, go ahead. I know you got a favorite.
Oh, my favorite park on the West is Disneyland.
Yeah, I figured. Favorite Disney World ride?
Oh gosh, that's tough. I would have to say Rise of the Resistance. I mean that, but nice. That's included in Disney World? I get confused because you guys have Magic Kingdom, and
we have all four. Any ride in all four parks at Disney World counts. So Rise is cool.
I like Rise.
Nice. Favorite attraction, and what I mean by this could be parades, fireworks, stage shows. Street shows, anything that's not a ride, but I do throw in Carousel of Progress because nobody can decide if it's a ride or an attraction.
So I know my thought on this one, and you guys have it there, but I think the Disneyland version is better, and that's Fantasmic. Yes. Like that's my all-time favorite show, and I love it. It's on the rivers of America, and they have the pirate ship and everything. So that's my favorite. My favorite show.
I love Fantasmic here. Yeah. I have seen yours on streams. I'm torn between both of them, I'll be honest with you. And Anne, I did not say I do not like Minnie Mouse. I said I've never heard a guest mention Minnie Mouse. That's all I said. Festival of Lion King opens today. Great. That means Jeff's going to make me go. Oh, no, wait. I'm not going to Animal Kingdom. Favorite Disney resort? Even if you haven't stayed at one, maybe one you'd love to stay
at. From Disney World?
Disney World, yes.
I want to stay at that. Is it the Polynesian? That's one, right? I would like to stay at the Polynesian just because, but I know there's obviously the Grand Floridian's like the one to the fancy one, right?
Well, to each their own. I mean, it is the fancy one, but so many people don't like it compared to other ones. Like I'm a beach club guy. I would love to be at the beach club.
So we actually got to see the beach club because when we went with Ange and Jeff, they took us down there and showed us around. So that's pretty cool too because you can walk to Epcot. It's not too far, and it's got the sandy beach. And I'm a pool person, like I'm a pool girl. So that would probably be another one that would be cool too. I bet that would be.
No, you don't swim.
I do swim. Thank you. I just don't like to get wet.
Gabe, where were you an hour ago? This would have been funny, a better stream. I'm joking. Favorite Disney restaurant?
Restroom or restaurant?
Restaurants. I gotta add that. That's gonna be the 11th question. Favorite restroom, which there is a live stream coming up on that pretty soon with some West Coast channels coming up. Go ahead.
Favorite Disney restaurant? I don't. Okay. Well,
like I said, I knew this was gonna be tough for you, but
it's tough for me because I don't know that we went to any restaurants when we were at Walt Disney World. Okay.
Then the next three questions are going to be
okay. So I'll give you two because I didn't get to go there, but I know it's super good, and it was the one I would go to if I go back. And it's what is it? Napoli, and Epcot, the Italian.
Via Napoli, the
Via Napoli.
Yeah,
that would probably be like my number one list. And then for Disneyland, it's the Blue Bayou because it's the one inside the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It's super cool.
I've heard many great things about it. Pepper Tree Villa always talking about the Blue Bayou. Great restaurant.
Yeah.
So this next question might be even tougher then. Best meal you've had on Disney property in Disney World. If you can remember the best meal you had on Disney property.
Honestly, I don't remember eating at Disney World. I'm trying to think of where I don't know that we really ate in any restaurants.
What about Gaston? We ate there.
That's a restaurant. Well,
we had a cinnamon roll.
Hey, Gabe, thanks, buddy.
Thanks
you for helping mom.
So yeah, Gaston's Tavern or whatever. We had a big giant cinnamon roll. So that's probably. I mean, that wasn't really a meal, but yeah,
well, it's going to answer the next question. Favorite snack?
My favorite snack is the caramel covered apples, like the caramel apples. Those are my all-time favorite. Yeah.
Nice.
You guys thought I was going to say churros, but no.
Yadi says she wants to go to Blue Bayou, and yes, Chasing Dreams and Mike. I guess Lion King does open today, and no, I'm not a big fan of Animal Kingdom at all.
And that's because you haven't had a churro at Disneyland, Carlos.
Okay, I haven't had the corn dog either. I guess at Disneyland, everybody's telling me I haven't been at Disneyland yet. That's on I say it all the time. The top of my bucket list.
All right,
that's even higher than grandchildren, marrying children, hitting the lottery, everything. It's Disneyland first. Favorite drink, and it could be coffee, tea, water. Just not bottled water, because then Dan will never have.
My favorite drink, like anywhere?
Disney World, not anywhere. Disney World.
Disney World. My
Disneyland. Favorite. I'll let you throw in Disneyland now, because I see Disney World's been really tough for you.
Well, I don't know. It's not really a Disney. It's like, I mean, do you have Starbucks at Disney World?
We do. Yeah.
Then a Java chip frappuccino.
There you go. Like I said, I give everybody the option. It could be water. What was it? Barry last week, I think, said, Sprite, soda. Just give me a soda. Last question. Favorite Disney movie?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I think it's Clone Wars because I always watch that one. It's like
it's not Clone Wars, Gabe. All right, then
it's Disney Plus, and it's like this new movie.
He's making a few points.
He's answering for us. Clone Wars. Mine is That's tough. I can't answer. I'm really bad with movies. I don't really watch movies.
So we've noticed on a few of your streams where we throw a few things out there.
And if I do watch them, I forget. I can watch it like another week, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, this is great, Garrett." It's like we just watched that movie last week, and I don't remember that I even saw it. So everything's new to me. That's good. Like whenever I watch it, I think it's the first time, right?
Right. So no Disney movie. We'll go with Clone Wars. We'll go with Gabe's answer.
I'm like looking around. I'm sure there is one. I just can't think of one off the top of my head. Like, because there's like old, there's like old school, like Cinderella. But
there you go.
I'm not really a princess girl, so that probably wouldn't be it. Probably, I guess one of the Star Wars. Like, I don't know. Does Star Wars count as Disney movies?
Sure. Right today it does.
So yeah, I guess I would say that was one I really liked was Star Wars.
Oh,
the original.
Awesome. Guys, I know we're a little past the mark, and Jeff's about to go live from the road. I want to thank everybody in this chat that was here today. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. I want to thank my guest, Michelle. I keep pointing the wrong way because you're on that side, but you're not. You're on this side. Michelle from Monarch Moments. And Gabe for joining us at the end there, buddy. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, he's busy. Preston.
I always have to die late.
Oh, I killed you. Sorry.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Trust me. Michelle, I'm going to give you the floor. Please let us know where they can find you and everything else, all the other good stuff.
Oh, or they can find us. Well, we stream on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific. Is that right? Yes, 9 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be streaming tomorrow with, I know a lot of people are taking the day off for Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers that are out there. But we will be streaming, doing some kind of Mother's Day, something Mother's Day themed. So you're welcome to come and celebrate with us. Yeah, and then we're coming up. We're going to be going to Disneyland. We're not telling you guys when. It's going to be a surprise. So we're going to have pop-up streams and so forth. Once we're there, you'll figure it out. But we're super excited to be down there. So keep your eyes open and your bells on so you'll get notified. I want to say notificated, but that's
notificated.
Yes. Yeah, that's Gilbert's thing. Danester TV. So yeah. So check, check us out. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, check out some of our videos, and we'd love to have you subscribe. And thank you to Carlos for having us as a guest.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for coming out, especially so early in the morning for you guys. I know 7 a.m. Out in the West Coast. Again, thanks everybody in the chat. Yes, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there and your moms. Celebrate with them. And like the ticker says, you're not alone out there in this world. Reach out if you need some help. Please reach out. Besides that, stay healthy, stay positive, everyone. Go over to Jeff's stream. He's live right now. I can hear it on the TV already.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.